He is the Tinfoil chef, a man with a video love.
Hey YouTube, how's it going? Well, today I want to address a question that kind of came up in the comments on yesterday's video. And the question basically is, how many calories do I need per day in order to lose weight? Well, it's fairly easy to do. Basically, what you need to do is figure out your basal metabolic rate. This is the number of calories your body requires every day in order to maintain whatever the current weight is. Now, there's a fairly simple formula for that. I will have the formula in the description. There is one formula for men, one formula for women, because, hey, who knew? Men and women are different. Yeah, how about that? And of course, I've also got the same formula both in imperial measure with pounds and inches and so on, and a metric version in kilos and centimeters. The information you need is, of course, your current weight, you need your age, and your height. You plug those numbers into this formula, and the result is the number of calories that your body needs to maintain the current weight. Now, this does not take into account exercise and physical activity of various sorts and so on and whatnot. This is just basically you wake up and you sit there, which I figure is a reasonable estimation for me, because that's pretty much what I do. I wake up and I sit here. I spend my entire day at the computer. I'm either watching or making videos or editing or whatever, and when I'm not doing that, I'm either get in the car, in which basically you operate that in a sitting position, and run errands, or I go to the store once in a great while, and so on and so forth. But basically, I'm extremely sedentary. I don't do a whole lot. So I'm going to use this as the basic number that I need. Now, if I plug my numbers into that formula, what I come up with is 2,387.94 calories per day. Let's just call it 2,387. Close enough. So that's what my body needs to maintain my current weight of 292 pounds. Obviously, I don't want to do that. To determine how much the maximum number of calories I can intake and still expect to lose weight, take that number, that 2387, and subtract 500. That's 1,887. Why 500? Because 500 times 7 days is 3,500. 1 pound of fat comes up to 3,500 calories. So if you create a calorie deficit like that, you know, basically you're taking in 500 calories a day less than what your body needs to maintain its current weight, you can expect to lose 1 pound or so per week on average. Now, there is fluctuations involved. There is a question of water weight, water retention and whatnot, which is different for each individual and can vary from in the same individual from one day to the next. So that's going to cause a little bit of fluctuation back and forth. It can't be helped. It's going to happen. But that's the basic central thing, losing weight. As long as you're taking in less than you burn, you will lose weight. And that's it right there. Now, I've got some links in the description. BMR Calculator, body fat percentage calculator, which will tell you what percentage of your weight is fat. In my case, again, with my weight at 292 pounds and with my information, my body fat percentage comes out to 39.05%. That means that of my 292 pounds, 110 pounds of that is fat. And I don't mind telling you, that's disgusting. Just imagine a blob of 110 pounds of fat lie out on the table. Blech. Now, if that don't put you off midnight snacks, I don't know what will. But anyway, that's the whole deal right there. And what I'm going for is, in terms of diet, is low carb. Low carbohydrate, high protein, and so on. And what I found out about low carb diets a long time ago, if you keep your carbohydrates under control, your calories will pretty much take care of themselves for the most part. For example, today I succeeded in a decent low carb thing. I didn't get as low carb as I want to. I would like actually to bring my daily carbohydrate intake down to 20 grams of carbohydrates per day maximum, and keep it that way for at least 2 weeks, because that would be a real good kickstart for weight loss, because what that does is cause the body to start burning fat, and not just not add on to it or just peel it off a little bit here and there, but to actually start burning it as fuel. Yeah, it can happen. It does happen. And for more information about that, what you want to do is read up on the Atkins diet plan. Now, it sounds like a fad kind of thing, but it's been around for years, and I'll tell you why. It works. Now, for my current totals for today, and this is actually my totals for today because I don't plan to eat anything else today. My totals are 1,134 calories, 40.9 grams of carbs, 97 grams of protein, 5 grams of dietary fiber. And I plan on keeping this routine up for as long as I can afford the necessary ingredients that actually have low carbs, low calories, and so on. That's another thing about weight loss. Foods that are good for you cost a lot more than the foods that are going to make you and keep you fat. You know, you can go out and buy cans of pasta this and pasta that for $1, $1.25 a can all day long. But try buying equivalent amounts of low carb, low calorie kind of things, and you will pay through the nose for them. Yeah, guarantee it every freaking time. I mean, you go out and get you a can of Chef Boyardee, whatever, and it tastes good, it's great, you love it. We all love that kind of thing. Well, most of us love that kind of thing. I certainly do. You can tell by looking at my profile. But, truth be told, I'd be better off to eat the label. Yeah. So, there's the basic thing right there. How to know how much how much calories you need per day. And if you concentrate on keeping your carbs down, your protein up, that's a good way to go. And the reason for keeping the protein up is so that you don't lose muscle mass. Muscle mass doesn't weigh as much as fat mass. Plus, muscle mass, when you're engaging in any kind of physical activity, burns calories. Fat mass doesn't. Yeah. So, there you go. And I can tell by the little clock on the camera preview window here that I have been blabbing for entirely too long. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here. More tomorrow.
Here's the Tinfoil Chef.